Ticket Machine is the official ticket broker of Spartan Nation. No matter what you need a ticket for, border to border, coast to coast, the Ticket Machine is your ticket source. So whether you need to get into the hottest concerts, the best sporting events, you want the best seats in the house, or you just want to get in the door, when you want to go to any event that requires a ticket, anywhere, border to border, coast to coast, it's always theticketmachine.com. Theticketmachine.com, 517-655-3201. Check it out today at theticketmachine.com.
Well, what's it feel like to be the old man?
It's crazy. I'm the oldest guy in the room now. I got to teach all the young guys, kind of copy what all the older guys taught me. But I think I'm doing a pretty good job of it so far. So.
Brian, one area that people have really bragged on you this spring is you've stepped up in leadership. Not that you weren't a leader last year, but you know, going into the year, it was the first year as a starter. You've just kind of taken control this year, haven't you?
Yeah, it's still something that I don't think it comes super natural to me. I kind of have to work through some stuff and get over some anxiety a little bit, but I feel like I've done a decent job of it. Obviously, I think I need to do more, but I think I've done a good job so far this spring.
Coach Warner says he wants the offense to start putting up more points when defense has won the first couple scrimmages.
Yep.
So what do you guys still want to, get done in order to try and win that game Saturday?
We just got to execute, not turn the ball over. I think that's been the biggest things for us is easy plays that we've all been running for a couple years, even some of the older guys messing up for no reason, and the ball being on the ground, fumbled snaps, all that stuff is probably the two things we need to fix before that happens.
What have you seen out of Connor Hayward this spring? It seems like he's got a pretty sizable role in this offense this year.
He has. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this year for sure. He's one of the guys that is very good at seeing the hole and hitting it hard. He obviously likes to run over guys. So I think that's two big things that are good for him.
Coach, it puts your body in harm's way when you've got two freshman quarterbacks underneath you. How much do you preach to them being ready, and how much do you change your style a little bit?
I think it has changed a little bit. Obviously, I could go out at any point, and those guys would have to be ready. And both of them are still learning. They're still trying to figure out the whole offense and all that. But I think that they've both done a good job so far. And as far as my style of play goes, obviously, I don't think I was too aggressive and physical last year. Maybe I stuck my head in there a little too much. But I think for the most part, I try to stay safe. That's something I just got to keep doing.
Is that instinctually easy for you to think about that in the
more often than not, I have to think about diving or sliding. It's more. I've always just been a guy that either dives forward or just runs over someone. I'm not too much into sliding, but that's obviously something you got to do as you get older and go on to the next level and all that stuff.
Warner and Bowman both talked about Dotson. What is it that you've seen out of him? You're the closest eyes.
Yeah, he's probably got one of the better hands out of all the tight ends. He's very athletic, obviously tall, so you can just kind of throw the ball up to him in the red zone. Something that is advantageous for him for sure. So that's kind of what I've seen.
I heard someone equate him to maybe a Josiah Price early in his career. Do you agree with that?
I think he's a little more quick than Josiah. Josiah was kind of a methodical guy that.
But hands-wise?
Hands-wise, yeah, for sure. They both got great hands. You can trust them to catch the ball when you throw the direction.
Cody White brought a lot to this offense last year. Has he made a jump to an even bigger level now as he enters his sophomore year with the spring?
As far as I've seen, yes, 100%. He's definitely he's a very smart receiver. He knows where to run his routes and how to kind of stay away from defenders and get open. That's the biggest thing for receivers is learning how to just get open and getting into the empty space, and I think he's done a great job of that.
Coach Warner, Coach Warner mentioned Cam Chambers kind of stepping up this spring, reliable guy, can play 3 different positions. What have you seen from him as far as emerging a little bit, I guess?
Yeah, recently I've noticed he's been playing. We've been trying to rotate all of our receivers around, just kind of get different positions, and he's been playing all 3, and I think he's done a great job trying to learn that, and obviously it's new for him. He's only done the X position pretty much for the past couple of years, so he's still learning through a couple of stuff. But I think he's done a great job of stepping up for sure.
So as far as what you were saying earlier about the depth behind you in the decision making, do you feel like there's pressure on you to take fewer hits this year and make risk reward fewer of those type of gambles?
Yeah, probably. I don't need to take as many gambles with my body as maybe another quarterback would, but that's just not even for the backup purpose. That's just for my safety too, because I want to finish the season. I don't want to get hurt and have to deal with any of that stuff.
It's all part of the maturation process. You think just any quarterback
Yeah.
You think that's, did you think you would get to this point where you
maybe
be
not.
older, wiser, or however you want to put it?
Yeah, it's definitely something I've had to focus on. As you get older, you got to realize that.
Brian, who are some guys that are, obviously anybody that's good enough to get a scholarship to play at Michigan State's a good player, but guys maybe that you think have come farther this spring than maybe even you expected?
Guys, Andre Welch is a big guy. I think he's been kind of thrust into a position of playing, and I think he's done a great job. He's one of the faster guys on our team, and he's done a great job of stepping up and learning the offense. So
Is Andre Welch your fastest wideout? Someone suggested he might be.
I'd have to say so, yeah. Just running track and all that stuff. He's a smaller guy, doesn't have as much body weight to move.
When you were talking about making decisions on when to go down, what to do, you got the goal line inside at Michigan. That's still all out head first.
That's all I have first, yeah, 100%. If I'm near a first down or a touchdown, I'm diving head first.